Imagine if you were told the toilet in your house was open to everyone in your neighbourhood. Would you be mad? Well, spare a thought for whānau of Rākato Marae down on Mahia Peninsula. The local council wants to build a sewage pond within a whiff of the Marae, and that's got whānau up in arms.
Waiwai ana ngā kamo I te tirohanga atu ki Mahia. He whenua taurikura, he moana papapaunamu. Engari kei te takariri te iwi I te hiahia o ētahi ki te waiho I a rātou tiko ki konei. I ēnei rā, ka hopukena ngā paru o te rohe o Mahia nei I ngā kura paru. Engari, kua whakatakoto kaupapa anō te kaunihera o Wairua. Ara, e pērangi ana rātou ki te whakatū I tētahi hāroto paru ki runga I te whenua e karangatia ana ko kai waitau. Kore rawa tua Alice Wairau I te whakai ki tērā whakaro.
Well, we believe that it, one, is an insult, and two, we thought with the treaty that it was a partnership, not the partners shit.
So, in spite of all this opposition, how come the council is still going ahead with it?
I really don't know, to be quite honest.
We've all got our septic tanks, we're all doing all right. We've got to go out they're pushing us out of our way to make the sewage down there for them people.
We have an owner here who is deadly opposed to any such thing going into the whenua, and we also have an owner across there who is also opposed to it.
Oh, I love my flowers.
Kei te māharahara katoa a Valeta Wairau, tērā pea ka ngaro te kakara o ngā putiputi I te haunga o ngā paru. So Valeta, exactly how close is this pond going to be to you?
Well, my dear, there it is there. We are very close. We're the neighbours, we are the closest to it. They're only catering for the wealthy. That's why they're bringing their paru over to us, because we are insignificant, because we're going to smell it and we're going to eat it and we're going to drink it.
So we have the best water in Mahia, and we get a lot of our water also through tanks. And so we believe that the foam, through the winds that we get throughout the isthmus, is going to be blowing all that foam and stuff onto our roofs, and then it's going to be in our drinking water.
So Alice, I understand that you feel the pond might have a negative impact on some of your history here, your whakapapa.
Well, it definitely will have an impact on our whakapapa. This little wee stream here was Reparoa, and Reparoa came from Mahanga, came across the lands, across here, below where they want to put that stinking sewage, and over into Opatana.
So what are your fears?
My fears is that they're going to not only pollute it, they're going to desecrate our lands.
Tua atu I ngā māharahara mo te whenua, kua tuku tono te whānau nei ki te kōti whenua Māori, kia taia E rātou te whakatū papakainga ki konei.
We have in our hapu plan, have targeted or have proposed papakainga in there. Now, it's really close to where they want to put the sewage, coming through Kawaito 1, and that's actually being actioned through the courts right now. So I hardly think that they can put a sewage on top of us Māori people who plan to live there.
Do anything.
Just because no one actually lives here doesn't give us the right to say we're going to use it for an activity that we wouldn't like in our own backyard.
What about me? What's going to happen to my air, my beautiful fresh air?
Aha koa te kōrero a te kaunihera, ara I whakawhiti whakaaro rātou I te taha o ngai rākato, ko te kōrero a te iwi he rupahu noiho, a I whiua o rātou whakaaro ki te wharepaku.
I mean, we've had to go to the Māori Land Court, and even in that it was said that the consultation didn't take place. But it's gone further than that, and they did not consult. The thing is with the consultation process anyway is that we're never going to have those shit ponds in our whenua.
Kua kate ngā tātou o te kaunihera. Hei tā rātou kei mua tēnei take I te kaunihera ārohe o here taunga. Nā reira kāre rātou e pērangi ki te whakautu I ngā amuamu I tēnei wā.
I believe that the District Council need an infrastructure which they haven't got. We've gone up this road, this track, we've sold all these sections without having a sewage pond. Now why don't we put a halt on all the section selling, let's do our infrastructure, and let's put the sewage at Mahia Beach where they need it.
Them wanting it over here, it's right out of the way, no one can see it. And that's the council's main purpose. Now, they had to put one in Mahia Beach, and everyone will protest there. because they're all business people, they're retired, they've got investments, houses, and they live somewhere else, whereas we're just a small community over here.
Ka rere te pātai, pēhea I riro ai I te kaunihira tēnei whenua, ko te whakautu I rihi te atu ki a rātou e tētahi whānau. I'm doing a story on the proposed sewerage here in Kaiwaito, and some of the whānau I've spoken to so far are not exactly happy about your decision to lease your land. I waia atua wau ki te māngai o taua whānau. Hei tāna, nōna te mana ki te whenua, ā ki te hiahia ki te rihi atu, hei aha māwai. Ka mutu I reira. Hello. As a wider community, how did you feel when you found out this family had given their land?
Well, we were distraught. We couldn't believe it, really.
They're not considering the people here. They're only thinking about themselves.
Lining their pockets.
Kua hoha ētahi tāngata ki te haunga o ā rātou tiko, a e tatari mā hora ana rātou ki te hāroto hau.
We need to get the sewage into Mahia, as soon as they can possibly do it. But I didn't realise it was going to be, open to the air in a pond. But if that's the way to work it and it does the trick, then yeah, we do need it desperately.
Mahia Beach needs the first sewerage at Mahia Beach, but I will react if it's next door to me.
I don't even know where they're actually thinking of putting the pond in. Do we know where it's going to go?
Kaiwaito next to Rakato Marae.
Oh my God, that's too close.
As a resident of Mahia, what do you think about it?
I don't actually really know that much about it, but I don't support it. Is it an oxidation pond? Where does the overflow go?
Is it going to sting you in the pocket?
Definitely the rates are going to go through the roof.
Most of us receive a newsletter from Marae District Council informing us that our rates are going to go up, some by at least $700. We're all paying very high rates now, and plus with the cost of living that's gone up, I don't know how we're going to manage.
Kua tono a ngai rākato kia Murray Palmer ki te whakamātau mena e tika ana kia noho tēnei whenua hei wāhi whiu parahamuti. Based on what you've seen so far, do you think this is an appropriate site for the sewerage pond?
Well, just seeing these springs here and looking at the planning maps with the groundwater systems, I would say that this whole area should really be looked at as a catchment protection area.
When it rains here, this whole area, it comes right up, it is absolutely flooded. And our concern, and it is a grave concern, is that there's the settling ponds and the water comes up. The settling ponds will be underwater as well. There's our water contaminated.
Aha kua tērā, me te mea hoki e toru ngā whenua kua tāpaitia ki te kaunihira, hei kōwhiritanga mā rātou, hei tā te kaunihira ko Kaiwaito te whenua pai rawa. Are you surprised that the council's pursued this for 4 years?
It seems an inappropriate use of land when there are people with aspirations for that land, with rightful aspirations for the land. So yeah, I was very surprised. I was kind of disappointed, I guess.
Ko te kōrero a tētahi o te haukainga me te tiro whakamuri, kia pai te anga whakamua.
Especially after already having a rubbish tip so close to the Pipi estuary.
What happened there?
Well, you can obviously see the Pipis never used to be black when I was small, but if you actually pick a Pipi out now, it's got a black tinge, and I have to say that'll be from pollution.
I tēnei wā, kei mua tēnei take I te kaunihira ārohe o here taunga. A hei tā te kaunihira o Wairoa, mena e whakaitea tā rātou whakatakotoranga kaupapa, e wāte ana ngā mea e whakahe ana I te hāroto, te haere ki te kōti taiao, pīrai.
We are prepared to go to the Environmental Court. We understand that we will win it there because we're talking about ancestral lands. And that's what the court's there to protect us and our land.
So what if the council wins? What if legally they win the right to put the ponds here?
How can we lose when the land belongs to us? We have rights as owners, landowners, just like Pākehā people have rights with theirs. They cannot dictate to us what we want to do with our land because at the end of the day we are the owners in the morning and we're still the owners at night.
What are you going to say to those people who go, oh no, here we go, another group of Māori protesting. This is the way of the future, woman.
And that may be so, but they put their shit in their own backyard.
Kei te tūmaro tonua ngai rā katoa e kore rātau e koropiko atu ki te kaunihera. Ki te whakaitia te tono a te kaunihera, ka pīrahia e ngai rā katoa I roto I te kōti tai au.